Hi ladies, this is my look for the day today. I decided to go with more of a very simple look. I'm loving this new lipstick that we have out. I will talk about that in a little bit, but I'm going to just start out with my matte wear foundation. For me, I like to cover up my uneven skin before I do my eye colors. It's just a habit that I got into. It's not really right or wrong way. I know a lot of ladies or a lot of beauty bloggers out there always do their foundation last just because of the fallout. I don't see very often that I have that problem with my eye color, and I'm usually doing my makeup in a very, very quick time. I never really have, unless I'm doing my videos, like, you know, an hour to sit down and do my colors. I would love if you would subscribe, hit that notification button, and share me with your girlfriends. So here we go. It's always good to just get your brows done, get them ready, because that just frames your whole eye from there. And the volumizing brow tint, it does a phenomenal job. I don't often have to use the precision brow pencil, but sometimes I do. But usually I can just shape my brows because I have hair there. It's just a very, very light, very blonde. So I just have to cover it, and then it will line it really well. As you can see, this is kind of getting down to the end of it. I'm going to have to get a new one. Now I got my eyes primed. Always use my eye primer. It is fabulous, and very often you'll see me start out with the light concealer just to even out my areas around the corner of my eyes and such. Now I am starting with the Biscotti, and I love Biscotti because it's closer to my natural skin tone. The other one that I always go to is our Blossom that has a little bit of a pink undertone. Biscotti works really well with the browns and golds and those shades of eye colors. So I'm just going to place that all over. Now what I'm not going to show you is sometimes I'll go back and I'll put a little bit of eye primer over top of that color inside my crease so that my colors will go in. Now today I decided to just take my really color that I love the best. It's Candlelight. It has a little bit of a rose. It has gold in it, and it has a very pretty, very light brown. And this is just very natural to my skin tone. So it's a nice, easy color, but it still has that shimmer that I like. I'm not really going to be very heavy-handed with it. I'm going to put it on. It is a light color, so it's a lot more softer. And I'm using my the brush that I'm using here has a little bit of a point, so it's a smaller tip, and then it I can put it in place where I want it. Now I changed to my double-ended brush, and I am going with what we call our Cinnabar. Now Cinnabar has a little bit of a red hue in it. It's got a little bit of a red undertone. The reason I chose that is because I wanted to see how the two of those, I don't wear it very often because sometimes when I look at it, it makes me feel like I have like my eyes are more pinkish, and I don't necessarily like that because I have a very strong pink undertone on there. Now, I'm still playing with my eyes. I sometimes look at my colors and I'm like, all right, how do I fix that? So blending is your friend. And you'll notice later that I blend this a little bit, but I don't go through and show that. And I take my all over blending brush to do that. I'm not going to use a really dark color. I'm kind of staying away from the deep accent. And I'm adding Crystalline right now, but I think I go back. I think if I remember, I go back and I put Moonstone instead. Moonstone has a little bit more of a brown in it, a little bit of a tan, so that it's not so, in your face color. So here you can see I'm using the angled brush, and I'm just adding a little bit more of the Candlelight so that it is a little more deeper. I always end up going back and touching up if I'm using any type of sparkle on my actual eyelid. I'm just going to do a real quick contour. I always use, when I'm doing a simple face, I just use our contour Chromafusion color, and I am using the Latte. It is very simple, very easy. Sometimes you'll see me take one of our cheek colors and do the same thing, and if I do, it is our Desert Rose because it is more of a brown on me. I'm not really going to do a deep chisel with it. I do it kind of light, only because I know what I'm going to be doing later on, and there isn't any sense in making it, too extravagant. Now, the cheek color that I'm using is what we call Hint of Pink. It's not really, it doesn't have a lot of, let's say, first off, it has no sparkle, but it's just a very soft cheek color. And I'm not getting too intense with the cheek color because now I'm just using our brand new Silky setting powder. I love how that goes on. It does not fill in any of my lines or anything, and it actually softens my face. It really helps with the fine lines I have around my lips and on my forehead. This is our lash primer. I always use our lash primer when I know I'm going to be working outside, and I'm probably going to end up dealing today. It's really windy, so I definitely use my lash primer because it will keep my mascara in place if my eyes start to water, which they will when the wind is going. I always take and put my primer on first, and then I will curl my lashes. It holds it better, keeps them in place much better, if that's even a word. What do you think of my pink nails? I know, those are some vibrant nails, aren't they? I love that color. I do my own nails. My niece, Ashley, got me using a product called Builder in a Bottle. And it is a very, it is an awesome product, first off, but you have to be a nail tech to buy it. So that was kind of a thing. But I love my nails now are just my own nails, and it's covered over top of them, and it thickens them a little bit. So if you have problems growing your nails, this is awesome. You can get all different types. That they have a lot of light plain. Now I'm using my Ultimate Mascara, and there you go. The eyes, I just kind of feathered them out a little bit, made them a little bit blended them a little bit more, and softened the one side. I noticed my left eye looked like it was darker, which it usually does. So now we're going to put on this brand new lipstick that we have that is taking place of our True Dimension. They're taking our True Dimension lipstick, which had hydrator in it, out of our line, and they're making very simple colors. I think we have 8, I believe, maybe 10. I think there's 8. This is our Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. This is only 18, and this shade here, I'm putting on right now. I go back and forth between Festive Pink and Poetic Pink, and this one is Poetic. There we go, ladies. Have a fabulous day. I'm going to be putting this out Sunday on Easter.